Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Herm's House. We're at the house.
Hello.
Today we're at the house. I am your host, Herm. And she's already jumped in and said hello. This is my wife.
You take forever.
No, I don't. I was telling her we're at the house.
Well, you're like, took some seconds, and I'm like,
Some seconds? My God, I think it was one.
You know me, I'm impatient.
Heard that. Anyways, my lovely wife right here, guys, co-host Kristin. Everybody say hello. It's just us.
Hello.
Anywho, how are you today? That would have
been kind of like crazy if like
I know you got
someone answered
hi.
hello. Like
Ew.
listening back and you hear hello. Hello, Clarice.
Brother,
Well, it's that time of season. It's Halloween.
It is Halloweeny.
Halloweenies.
Mm-hmm.
It's always kind of spooky. Listen, I've had some experiences as you've heard if you've been listening.
I've also experienced them with you.
Yes, you have. And so it's just a little bit. I normally can control my thoughts when it comes to the spooky things that happen, and if they're happening, I'm like, okay, it's happening. There's something here. It is what it is. Don't bother me. Let me get through. Let me get by.
You say shoe fly, don't bother me, but instead of that, you're like shoe
guy.
Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
Got it.
It's just like around Halloween time when all the scary stuff starts coming out.
And Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, it's just like my brain is like there's someone standing
the portal has opened is all that is.
You. Yeah, it's like
it's the portal.
It's creepier.
It is.
It's a creepier time for me, especially too because like I have a curious brain and a curious mind, and I will do curious things. And so I'm like, oh, I think I saw something, and then I like kind of go back and look.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No.
How many times have I been with you? You're like, nope.
No, because there's sometimes.
That time we were walking through the hospital at like 2 a.m. because I had to go get an MRI, and we walked past, and I remember we walked past the elevators, and you looked over and you just immediately turned back. I was like, oh, what was it? You're like, nothing. It was nothing. I'm like, no.
It was an old man standing there.
It was an old man standing there waiting for elevators. However, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3, and no one was there.
Yeah, no one was there.
Nobody was there.
We looked back. Yeah, like I said, it's the feeling. If it's something super scary and I feel like it's scary in my head, or I've like felt it to be not good, I won't go back and look. Okay. I'll just run away. Or like if it's in the middle of the night, I hate it when it's in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I have to go to the bathroom. I have to or I wake up and I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't like this. And even when I like am laying in bed and I like feel like either something's watching me or something's around.
Always feels like.
Yes, and then like I feel like it's gonna touch me, and then no matter even if you're
sure it's
there,
not just me.
No, I know.
Because
I know you.
Yeah.
You radiate.
Why don't you just do what your sister used to do to you whenever you guys were little?
What's that?
Christy, come with me.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. I used to pretend I was asleep so I wouldn't have to go with her to the bathroom. And then she would tell Selena, I gotta go really bad. I have to go really bad.
Because she was scared to go.
Yeah, she was scared to go to the
bathroom.
Just do
that. Just shake me.
She
like, hey,
also had weird happenings and weird experiences. But what I'm like, because sometimes I just feel like it's hard to tell my kids you're safe. There's nothing going to get you.
When you're not sure.
When I'm not sure because I feel those things.
Get out
because like when I'm laying in bed, I'm like, okay, this is something is like it just give me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know. Yeah. It's fine, guys. My house is not haunted. It's fine. Yeah. I'm not that little kid from The Sixth Sense. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Anyway, other than that, how you do? How you feeling? You good? No. Everything?
I think this is all stemming down to we've been watching that series, The Monster.
Oh my word!
The story of Ed Gein.
We can't really review it because I mean we ain't seen the whole thing.
We haven't seen the whole thing, but holy
my word,
bejeebus!
Yeah,
it is not kosher. Like you're talking about creepy and weird. That creepy and weird, and you can't stop watching. Like as bad as it is.
Yeah, I mean from the jump too. Like within the first 20 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, that's over. Sweet. Yeah. Obviously, the name of the show is called Monster. It ain't gonna be no feel good. And he totally redeems himself.
Yeah, and I mean we've watched a couple of the other ones. Like we watched
The Dahmer.
I was like, what is it?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer. That one was pretty intense
It's
too. I
pretty
was
bad.
like, oh,
And
gross.
you didn't watch it, and I again highly recommend that you do not. But it's on there. Was the Menendez brothers?
Yeah, yeah.
That one. A lot of it's dramatized. I get it, and it's fine. But they take counts from several folks that were related to the story prior to doing the show. They do a lot of interviews and whatnot. And the human brain is the worst thing when it comes to memory and remembering how things actually went. But when a lot of people are kind of saying the same thing, you're probably on track for it to be true. But
it's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact is, like, the one we're watching, his story kind of was the basis for some of the horror movies out there, which is crazy. So
it changed the movie scene for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is like, it's so bad, but I don't know why we can't stop watching.
I do, because I want to see what happened at the
Yeah.
end. And then you are one that's going to Google and check. And I always open up a tab on my phone, and then I put in the name of what I want to Google, and I leave it there until after the show. Then I'll go back and I'll review it and be like, how close was it to the accurate, and whatever.
True.
But you're telling me in the middle of episode 4, there's 8, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think too, like for me, I like watching, I'm like a movie nerd when it comes to the special effects and how the actors are and how they got like prepared for these roles and the things they have to do. So I am watching these movies from the view of like the actors or the directors or the special effects people. And so for me, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And so to be fair, we were talking about this earlier too, like the special effects of this specific series aren't like, they could have made them more intense, which I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I probably wouldn't have watched it, right? Because we were talking about the means of how they could have done it. So they could have done it CGI, but it looks like they used a lot of props in it, which make it a little less gruesome and gross. Realistic, yeah, for me. So I think that's why it's a little bit easier for me to watch it.
And the way I felt, the only way they could have been more realistic is using actual bodies. And I'm not like a lawologist, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Yeah. Well,
It's
in the
definitely frowned
making,
upon.
right? In the making of Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
they used actual like animal carcasses. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, gross. And so, yeah, that was like one of the weird things. But anyways,
In order to make it realistic.
'tis the season.
Tis the season for the
jolly.
scaries.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I am a little bit of a fan of creating the illusions and the feelings of those kind of crazy, creepy things. Me and my sisters, when we were younger, so Monique in my room had a closet that like combined the rooms.
Right.
So we had these sliding.
Would that be considered a Jack and Jill closet?
A Jack and Jill closet,
Yeah,
I would say that.
Sure.
And they had these mirrors, the sliding mirrors for the doors. And we made a haunted house where like you'd go in one room, and we talked about the story of this little girl, and she died or something, right, in the first room. And then we'd take them through the closet, and in the closet be like, okay, now we're going to go to the next level, and then it's a laboratory, right? So then we'd go through and we created a laboratory in my room. Was that the time we created a laboratory or a crime scene? We did it a couple times.
Wasn't there.
Either way, so then we take them back into the closet. Now the closet, there's two sides with like where the clothes were hanging, and the other side were like shelves. And so you could get to one side through one of the doors, and you can get to the other side through the other door. So you couldn't really go in between. But we asked my little cousin at the time to be the dead girl. So we made her scary looking. And so the light for the closet is on the outside. So then you could, when you're in the closet, we could make the lights go on and off. So we're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So the host, it was either me or Selena, like hosting the story going through. So, oh no, what's happening in the lights? She's here. The lights would go off, and then we'd bring our cousin in. She'd sneak through one of the shelves and be standing there in front of everybody. We'd turn the lights on and get everybody every time. It was the best.
That sounds fun.
It was so much fun. We did it like Monique's birthday is in my middle sister, her birthday's in October. So we'd always have like her birthday parties, and we'd do like crazy fun Halloween stuff around her birthday. So we like creating, I mean, that's a lot of our business. Beautiful Sunday If you're not, and you like crazy, fun riddles, illusions, follow Society of BS because we're starting to create
Society
these
of BS on
on
Instagram. It's
Instagram.
funny.
And it's not scary stuff. It's a little mysterious and puzzles and whatnot, but we like to create those feelings, and I think that's what these horror movies and these things
Excuse me,
they
what kind?
do. Horror.
Oh, yeah.
Horror.
Oh, got it.
Mm. But I think that's why I enjoy them. I have to separate though my emotions from them.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I think I get into the movie world and I'm like, ooh, I would just went into my brain and my mentality and as a kid and why I think I really got into looking at behind the scenes in the
Yeah.
movies and how they're made is because I was a scaredy cat and am a scaredy cat. So if I can separate those
You're literally
emotions
scared of
by
ET.
yeah, he's creepy looking. Listen, there is somewhere on
It's just
Reddit where we all discuss
all of us,
how scary
all
ET is,
7 of
okay?
you
How ET
in
is
the
a
entire
horror
planet.
movie.
Yeah. It's a
It's
horror movie?
along the lines of the Poltergeist, you know? It's the same.
Wow. I
Yeah,
feel like you've never seen the Poltergeist.
I have.
If that's what I've actually seen it. It's interesting.
So that's probably why I got really into the behind the scenes and how to make them and how to create those emotions. Because
Sure.
I do the same things on like sad movies and war movies and all those other types of movies. I
Yeah.
get really emotionally attached to characters,
Mm-hmm.
and it's heartbreaking.
For me, it's really just the war movies. Like rom-coms and all that stuff. I'm just kind of just take them for
You don't
what they
get all
are.
like in lovey-dovey feelings.
No.
You know which one's going to create feelings for you?
No.
Is Eternity.
No, it's not, because I'm not going to
Yeah.
watch it. How's
Yeah,
it going to create feelings for something that I'm not going to watch?
Well, because this movie's coming out in November,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I'm so
Thanksgiving.
excited. I'm going to watch it.
Doubt it. Because we always say we're going to watch a movie in theaters, and then we never do.
No, but this one I want to. No, when I find a movie that I want to watch in theaters, I
Yeah.
make sure we go see it in theaters.
Oh, well, there's 11 that are on my list. That
Yeah, you
most of them
don't.
are already on like the streaming services.
You don't make efforts. So this movie is called Eternity.
Mm-hmm.
And the basis of this movie
Tell
is
me.
when you die, you go to limbo.
It's called Purgatory.
Purgatory,
Yep.
limbo, same.
Sure, yeah. No, limbo's a game with a stick.
No, but it's also, never mind, we won't go into that. You're taking me off a trail I do not want to go on. And so you get to this place, and you have to decide where you want to spend eternity. This is the basis of the trailers, right? So I don't know exactly how this all works yet because I haven't seen the movie. But just based on the trailer, it's about this couple.
Mm-hmm.
They show up there. In this place, he shows up first. Obviously, the husband shows up first, and then the wife shows up. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, you're here. You look beautiful. Whatever. I just want to let you know you're dead." She goes, "I know. We're dead." And then all of a sudden, in the crowd, this guy's coming because you get like a social worker when you get to purgatory. And the social worker, he's like, "Oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this girl for 65 years." And he goes, "Take a deep breath. That's okay. Breathe. Be ready. Okay." Turns her around, and her first husband's there. And her first husband, who died in the war when they were younger. So obviously, the husband that she showed up there with is her second husband, who she remarried and lived 65 years with, was married to for 65 years. So now she has to decide who she wants to spend eternity with. Holy moly.
And why did I tell you I'm not going to watch that? Because
well, I'll let you explain.
Yeah, it was rhetorical, but because of the fact that I'm going to be mad at whoever she picks because I can put myself in the boots of both men, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm the war hero who I'm assuming we were in our teens or early 20s when I leave. You're the one that I'm hanging on to, and you've been in basic training where you have no contact but letters and stuff. And mind you, that was 6 weeks, and these guys were gone for a year, 2 years, 3 years at a time.
Right.
Who knows? Again, we don't know the full premise of the movie, but
no, not yet.
That's probably what's helping him stay alive for as long as he actually does, is his wife, and knowing that when he gets back, we're gonna make a family, and we're gonna live eternity together. Right? That was his plan. That was her plan, because that's what she agreed. Hey, till death do us part. Unfortunately, I don't know what war it was.
Death did them part.
Yeah, I don't know what war it was. I
don't know. We haven't watched the movie.
But he passed away, obviously in the war, and then the new husband, which for the way on the trailer that the time gap is a couple years later. That after he passes away, it's not like dude's dead. Next week she's hitched up with some other dude.
We don't know the details.
No, I do, because on the trailer it says he's been waiting for her for 67 years. and they were married for 65 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, look at you
I
paying
know.
attention.
Details. So it happened a couple years after, right? You imagine she's mourning, blah, blah. She needs a man to take care of her. So for him, it's like, no. I've been waiting for you this whole time. And, now you're here. Let's go. But then the man that married this broken girl who undoubtedly was devastated jumped in and probably had a life as far as kids and family and all that stuff.
And it seemed like they were in love based on the trailer. Of course. It shows they had a love story. Well, they were married for 65 years.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. But
yes, I know, but
yes, the fact that
in the trailer, it seems like they were
right. And if she picks the the dude that she was with for forever, me as a guy who died in war, I'm like, oh, that's devastating. But then at the same time, I'm moving myself to the other guy who is talking and saying, I'm here to take care of you. And now I'm taking care of you and you're taking care of me, presumably. And we live our entire lives together. And it seems like on the trailer that she died first, maybe they died at the same time. I don't know. And it's like, okay, well now, we're together for that whole time. Time for eternity. Let's go. Plus, they're in their younger bodies.
Yeah. It seems that way. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
Right. If that's what they look like after 65 years of marriage, like, dang.
I'm excited to, I love
to go check it out.
when they go back in time or in the future in movies.
Especially when you're going to add war to it. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm on both sides. If you pick the guy who you married first, who was your first love, who was the guy that, yes, you initially promised to spend all of your life with, not eternity.
Well, that was the plan.
Your life is done. Now it's my turn. Yeah. Either way, no matter who she picks, I'm going to be irritated.
It's going to be so crazy.
I
can't wait to watch it to see. It's going to be heartbreaking either way. You're heartbroken for whoever she doesn't pick.
So, hold on. We can go watch this movie, which it's going to end in potential heartbreak for one of the guys.
Yeah.
But not like a war movie or, any of those kinds of things that you're like, well, no, he's probably going to die at the end.
No, because this is a love story.
No, you're only assuming.
Those are like war stories.
You're only assuming that this is a love story. You're only
obviously
assuming.
From the trailer, it's a love story. And when you watch trailer for war movies, the movie's called World War II.
No, it's not. What kind of movie
Saving Private Ryan.
That's a different movie.
They're war movies. This is a love story.
It's a different movie.
It's gonna. Anyways.
On that note, have you seen Saving Private Ryan? Dude, that is
a good movie. Also heart wrenching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great movie, and this is gonna be an emotional one for you, I guess. I'm gonna take you. I can grab a couple of girlfriends and be like, let's go watch this cute movie. We can do that.
A couple of girlfriends?
A couple of girlfriends.
I'm confused as to where your girlfriends are.
Like my friends.
You have one?
I have a lot of them, okay? I'm not like you, who have no friends.
2.
It's funny because all of our friends that are probably listening are like, what?
Yeah, wait, I'm not your friend?
What? We're not friends?
You only got 2? I thought... Wait a minute.
Wait, so one of them must be me, right?
Yeah.
Right? I'm your friend?
Yes, if you're watching this or listening to this, you are definitely one of those friends.
Yes, if you're listening, you are a friend.
Yes.
You are our friends.
Because all I'm saying is if they're actually listening to our podcast, then yeah, they're your friend.
Right.
No, I would take you to that. But again, just know that at the end of it, I will be one irritated guy.
Yeah, it's all right.
So,
I prepare. We'll go to the ones where you can actually drink at, and then you'll be fine. No. Actually, no, you might. You might be worse. I'm gonna be
all emotional. Be like, why did you pick him? I can't. Ugh. Yeah.
Can get that crying lady from the front to shut it.
Who? Oh yeah, I'll go talk to her. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be a good one, I think.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Watch it, I guess.
I would rather watch those than the scary ones, but I'm still interested in the scary ones. Not gonna lie. There's some I will not watch though, like the haunting ones.
You know why I don't watch? I have a logistical brain. I just can't help it. It's just I look at things. I'm like, why are we doing it this way? This is so silly. Why are we doing it this way? So when we watch scary movies, and you're in there and you're like, this movie would have lasted 4.5 minutes if I was in it. Because I'd be like, yeah, we're getting out of here. We're gonna go ahead and leave.
That's not happening.
Like, what on earth? Like, oh, no, I got a better idea. let's go hide behind the chainsaws. Like that's the.
But at what point do you leave?
No, immediately.
No, because we had an occurrence. We had a scary occurrence. That wasn't a
scary what happened. Obviously, we've talked about it before. That whole yes sir.
We can. Did we say it on the last? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had something.
No, last one we've had one, and yes, we've had those to where for those of you that didn't listen to the episodes before,
yes,
we were getting ready. Both me and my wife were packing for Hawaii. My youngest child, who was Gordy, was a baby still. He was chilling on our bed. Also, he couldn't really speak well. He was just starting to learn how to talk. And then our oldest son, Noah, who was in the house, I yelled for him. I said, Noah. He said, yes, sir. Can you please get me the suitcase from downstairs? Mm-hmm. Well, I hear nothing. I continue to,
yeah, we keep packing.
Pack my bags. I'm folding and whatnot. And then I turned around. I was getting ready to put all my stuff.
Like 10 minutes.
In the bag. And I'm like, where the heck is that kid with my bag? I said, Noah. He comes in and he walks in. He's like, yes, sir. I'm like, where's my suitcase? And he's like, I don't know. What? I asked you to get it for me. He's like, when? I've been in the shower. His hair's still wet. And I'm like, look at her. No. Yep. Yep. Absolutely not. You heard yes, sir. She's like, yep. She just kind of, yep, sure did.
Like, clear as day.
Oh, 100%.
Was yes, sir.
100%.
And we'll, grab his suitcases. And to be fair, we didn't hear an answer after that, which we don't really pay attention to or whatever. Right. It was no confirmation. We heard the yes, sir. He heard us. And then the funny thing about it is, like, when Noah's like, I've been in the shower, and both of us look, and his hair's wet, and you're like, you look at me, and I'm like, yeah. Welcome to my world. Mm-hmm. Welcome to my world, sir. Like,
but at that point, like, nothing else happened, and also it wasn't a type of thing to where you're like, oh my, like, I feel like we're in danger.
No, I think too, for me, there's been a couple of times where I felt really bad, like really panicky about something. I've actually had really bad experience. And if you listen to the other episode, sorry, bringing it up again, but I lived in an apartment complex and it was scary. Like, it was something evil in that complex. And I wasn't the only one that felt it. Like, there were other people that came in, they're like, this is weird. And like, it was messing with a little baby, like a saint that we had for Mariano. Yeah. Like, turning it around.
Yeah.
And at that point too, it was like, we never left. Like, it took us a while to get out of that apartment. To be fair, we were young and we had a lease, and so
not just that. You also have any money. You know, it wasn't like you could just go there and go to the lease and be like, here, take. I'm out. I'm not staying here. And those people that are like, well, we just bought the house. Yeah, that's fair. Put that bad boy back on the market. Go live in a motel. I don't know. Like, it's like Amityville Horror. You seen that one?
I mean, I've heard of it. I've never seen it. Let's see it again. When it's like haunting, because again, I've had experiences and they're creepy as heck.
Yes. They were told from the beginning, like, something weird happened in this house. Like, it's been a lot, and they're like, but it's a nice house. We're getting a discount, and you're like, bro, really? No. They tell me, this house has a long history of paranormal activity. I'm like, all right, well, on to the next one.
So they don't have to tell you that.
They don't, but
they just have to tell you. The only thing they have to tell you is if there was a dead, like someone died in the house.
And even that's within like the last 12 months. But if you were to
only the last 12 months?
I believe so, yeah. A murder is something different. But somebody dies, and I think, anyways, I don't know. I'm not a realtor.
Yeah,
look at
Meg's
me.
Meg,
if you're listening to this, shoot us a text. Let us know. Hey, give us the law, at least in this state of Arizona.
Yeah, because we had another house that we were in.
Yeah.
That Mariano we were hanging out again. Mariano this is probably why he's scared. Same as the reason I'm scared. Stuff happens to us, but what is that?
Go ahead.
You want to tell a story?
Yep. For those of you not watching on YouTube,
people
instead of interrupting, I just stick my thumb up and I just let people know that I got something else.
Story. But when he was smaller, when I had bought our first house with my ex, Mariano's dad, Mariano, we didn't have much furniture. Like, we had just moved in, and Mariano was laughing and running around. At the time, Cristiano was a baby. He was still like maybe 6 months old, and running, laughing. And he comes over and runs over to me, and I was like, "What are you doing, baby?" And he's like, "I'm playing with the Tata monster." And I'm like, "Oh, what?" Mm-hmm. He's like, "I'm playing with the Tata monster." And Tata is grandfather, is what we call grandfather. And I was like, oh, okay. And there's no one else in the house. It's just me and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think his dad was there at the time. So I'm like, okay, we need to bless this house. Come to find out, yeah, someone did pass away in the house. And then I think I don't know which one it was. It was either the husband or the wife did pass away in the house.
Sure.
And then the other one passed away shortly after that. And just like, oh, okay then. Yeah, so we cleansed the house. We had someone come and cleanse the house.
But mind you, I mean, Mariano wasn't like scared of it.
No. He wasn't scared. He's playing. There were times he was scared in the house.
Yeah, that's different.
There were times he was like, he would wake up in the middle of the night and he said he saw the long leg guy, long arm guy, that he was walking. I always pictured it. I never really sat and talked to my, at the time, 2-year-old about what it is that he's seen. But he said long arm guy, and he would be walking down our hallway. Mind you, we had a really long hallway in that house, kind of creepy. And he would be walking down the hallway, and then every once in a while he'd talk about the backwards baby. And the backwards baby, he said, would crawl like with, I would imagine, a crab walk with crawling backwards. That's how the baby would crawl. And I'm like, ugh. And, and he's a like, he doesn't, back then, YouTube wasn't a thing.
Nope.
Tablets like that weren't a thing.
And even if it was, they didn't have it.
No, and they didn't have it. And so for him to, like, come up with these images of, oh my, it's creepy. And there's just, like, some paranormal stuff that happens with him and I. But also, like, his grandfather had explained, like, there were some paranormal things with him, because I would talk to his grandfather about his great-grandfather. And he would have, like, things happen with him, he said, because he was in the Army, and they were on patrol, and they were walking, and he would hear, like, voices. And at one point, there was one time, there was this voice that told him, jump. So he jumped, and he looks back, and there's a rattlesnake with the rattle, like, going after that. And he's like, had I just walked, I would have stepped right on it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
get bit.
So it's just a line of, poor thing, Mariano has it on both sides, so he's a little sensitive to it, whether you guys believe it or not. You don't have to believe us or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't benefit us whether you do or don't. We ain't trying to sell like a
stories. It's just crazy.
Paranormal show or anything.
No, and like I said, I have a couple pictures where things like pop up in the pictures.
I don't know if you've ever posted those. Like,
I don't know, because at the time we were just getting started. Yeah. But I will post them now, and I might, like, as we're talking about it, if this comes up as a reel, like pop it up. But there's pictures of me with, like, weird things in them.
Not to mention our wedding photo.
Our wedding photo. We got married at the Santa Maria Inn. And like, I didn't have any experiences while we were there. No. It might have been the alcohol. I might have thought I was talking to somebody and it wasn't really there.
Sounded like you were drinking when you just said, so the alcohol. You're pretty.
You're pretty. We did have a guest.
Yeah, we had some guests, but I mean, cousin, as far as we did, but that's a hearsay. But as far as we did,
I mean, she said, like, her story was pretty creepy too, because she went into the bathroom, no one was in there, heard someone come in and sounded angry, slammed the door shut to the stall. I was like, so she got up and kind of, like, looks around. There's no one in there. Like, ooh, that was kind of creepy.
Gross.
Yeah. So, and then the picture that, like, our wedding picture has something in it. Again, we didn't see it until
and that's
afterwards.
The thing. We're not even gonna put, like, when you post these, don't put what you see just post them and then say, and these are completely undoctored, because we both have some of the ones that you have were digital camera. Yeah.
So the one that I like show and talk about from high school. So I was in yearbook my freshman year of high school. Freshman year. And we had the digital camera, so we'd go around taking pictures. Yeah. And I went to Rincon High School, UHS, they're the same. And there's a picture, my friend took a picture of me smiling. And if you look in the background, you're like, oh, well, there's people. Yeah, there is someone. You can see clear, like, there is a kid behind me, because he's solid. But and
then the
if you
old
keep
person
looking
again,
in
you
the
can't,
picture,
don't,
I'm not going to tell them where, but if you keep looking
saying,
in the picture,
it's different things, and
you're going to see it, and you're like, holy crap, like, clear, like, you just see
for
it.
For those of you who already know, just leave it alone. Yeah. But those of you who have comment, let us know, see what you think. But yeah, it's pretty weird stuff.
And then the other one was the Snapchat filter. But that one was weird, and that one happened in our other California house.
The land of the Chumash.
Yeah. And there was like just there, and I'm like, hello, okay, let's take a picture, and I'm out of here. And then we also had the video from our loft in the same house.
Nah, I disagree with that one.
No, that one was pretty. There's no way that dust or bugs fly in the manner that those little specks were happening.
Just saying.
So I'm just saying, stuff happens.
Listen, I'm agreeing with you on everything else. When I saw that video, I was like, bro, it's just dust. Although other people who watch the video, they're like, you're tripping. No, it's not. Right? And like that's wild. But
yeah, it is crazy. I don't know if I've ever experienced it with anybody else.
I guess if you look at all the areas that we've lived in, because I mean, Tucson, South Tucson, like there was a vibrant Indian community 200 years ago or however long it was, right? And a lot of not so nice things were done to those communities, right? But then you go out to California, where we were at Vandenberg, the Chumash Indians were out there, and similar to that, not too nice things were done to that Indian community. And we go up to Santa Maria, and then there was like a haunted hotel, it was. So it wasn't like we're just sitting here walking around some random spots.
Yeah,
it's a lot of history around where we're walking.
But I think too, it's like you have to be sensitive to it. You know what I mean? Like to be able to feel these things or see these things or them be around.
I think maybe it's just open-minded.
Maybe.
Because I'm not necessarily closed-minded to it, but at the same time, I don't think about it.
This is true.
Ever. Like, I'm never like... But the thumb thing that I had my thumb up, I wanted to tell you because you were mentioning Mariano and how he deals with things and all that stuff. Did you happen to watch him on the Ring camera the other day?
No.
When he was leaving he left at 5 a.m. because so lo and behold, he pops my tire on my truck. He's borrowing my truck.
I'd rather pop a tire than anything else.
Yeah. Honestly. 100%. But I mean, still for me, I'm like, gosh dang it. It's an old truck, something that I'm trying to get all, it's a project truck, trying to get it all, fixed up and ready for whenever Gordy turns 16 and something that we can give him. Anyways, I told him, I was like, well, you pop my tire, dude, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. Like, it's $165. I got you a military discount. You're welcome. So I've already paid for it. You need to pay me back. So he's working with, got the mic and he does like a cleaning service. So he goes there. He's like, be here by 5:45. So he leaves at 5. I'm watching him, because I was already up by the time he was leaving, and I'm watching him on the Ring, and he goes out, he like stays on the doormat, closes the door behind him, locks it, and then he gets his flashlight out, and he's all like checking all the cracks and underneath, and then he's walking, but then he walks to the edge of the patio, and then again, with the looking towards my truck, and then he's got the thing.
To be fair, we have like javelina and coyotes and snakes and bears, oh my.
But I remember seeing him on the camera, and I was like, I wanted to get on there and just like bark at him, something. That would scare the crap out of him, but I wasn't going to be mean.
Oh, that would have been so mean.
That was funny. Plus, I was on the pooper, so
Yeah, that's hilarious. No, I didn't watch him. No, and it's funny because I can't, and same with Gordy, because I used to have the worst nightmares, like scary. I told you we were watching the movie, the Ed Gein.
Yeah. And
literally I was having like deja vu because the scene that they played, this guy, I don't want to spoil it. Like,
it was a scene in the wilderness.
No, it wasn't the wilderness scene.
It was in the forest.
No, it wasn't that scene. It was the one when they were in the store.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what, that's what inspired the wilderness scene. Yes.
But gotcha. The occurrence of it, I was like, I've seen this before. I've had a dream.
Yep.
This has been a nightmare of mine. So, and the thing is I had these nightmares when I was a child, a baby. Like, I didn't watch scary movies. I didn't see these things occurring.
Right.
So my brain just thought them up. So it's...
How nice of her.
I know, right? So I feel bad because I still have nightmares to this day.
Yeah.
Like crazy, scary nightmares. So I am empathetic to more so than on every other level that I am when it comes to nightmares and being scared and like being there for them.
But even with nightmares, you gotta learn how to deal with them on your own, because nobody's gonna be there to hold your hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I had to deal with the most of them, and there's things, and like I think, do I have it? I don't know if you can see it. If you're watching, I have a dream catcher right there.
Yep. Why wouldn't that be in our bedroom?
Because I've come to terms with other ways that I cope with how my nightmares and
sure.
dreams and prayers, and I turn to my faith majority of the time.
Yeah.
The scariest things that happen, like for me, when I'm having a nightmare and I start praying and praying and praying and praying, and then it keeps happening. The nightmare keeps happening. The nightmare keeps happening. And I'm praying and I'm praying and nothing, and I can't wake up. That is the scariest for me. Those are the scariest nightmares that I have. Yeah. Yeah. Because that is like my go-to and what I turn to. But when I have the nightmares where I can't wake up and I'm praying and the thing's still happening, that's bad.
So I'm old, busted, and raggedy, right? I had a sleep study doctor today at the VA. And the dude was asking me, like, have you ever woken up to where, like, you couldn't move? Like, and I was like, oh, like sleep paralysis. He was like, yeah. I was like, never. He's like, do you have, like, a lot of bad dreams? And I was like, bro, I don't generally dream at all. The vast majority of the time when I wake up, I look around like I've been laying here this whole time, and I have zero recollection of anything that was in my brain before that. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up and you're like, I had this dream, and you have so many details, and I'm just like, and then, yeah, because for me, I'm like, I wake up and there's nothing. Mm-hmm. No,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's weird what the mind will do to you.
Sure.
And what the states it puts you in. Well, for me, I don't know. Probably, I'm sure there's so many others out there, and if there's not, like, I'm starting to realize now that we've been doing this podcast for a while and people are listening.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh, that has happened to me.
I know. Like, it's the randomest too. Whenever they're like, they come like with the toilet paper one. Yeah. They're like, oh my God, you're so done with the toilet paper one. I'm like, hey, first of all, I was right. So.
Well, and it's so funny because then you also find out that no, you're the only one. This isn't normal.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No, okay.
Whatever. We're not gonna get back into that.
We start discovering things about ourselves, like. One, either one, we're not alone in it, and other people feel this way, or number two, we are alone in it.
You are the weird one.
You are the weird one.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'll wear that hat. I don't care. You know I like hats. But so your kid's wrestling?
Oh yeah. We gotta talk about that. One? You know what's funny?
Your little bitty baby.
We got so deep into the conversations.
Yeah.
We missed something.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I can jog your memory.
Oh, I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't even gonna.
You weren't gonna. If you're not.
No,
watching,
I'm not. And actually, the only thing that I was going to mention was obviously football season's over.
I'm gonna explain.
Oh, go ahead.
I put the glasses on.
Yep.
Because your football minute.
Yeah.
You didn't do your football minute.
I only have one good thing to talk about, and it's not gonna take me a whole minute.
So do I keep them on? Take them off?
It's gonna be about 4.5 seconds. Texas beat OU. Let's go. Texas fine. Yeah. So yeah, Texas beat OU, but. We don't need to do the Herm's football minute anymore because I'm not a football coach anymore because our football season's over.
Oh, that's the only reason.
And
so we don't have to talk about football at all anymore.
No, not at all. Yeah, we already beat OU, and the only way that we're going to talk about football again is if Texas makes it into the playoffs. Then we'll back.
Or if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm trying to be realistic here. Can you at least humor me for a little bit?
That was a humorous joke.
Is it? No, it's terrible. Anyways. Yeah, Texas beat OU, so it's the best day of my life. I already said it. I was like, yeah, humorous.
Is that why they call it the funny bone?
No.
It's connected to the humorous?
It's connected to the humorous, but it's also connected to the, anyways, radial, what is it called? I've already said it. Our season's a success this year. We could lose the rest of the games, and I'll be upset. But, hey.
Texas.
At least we beat OU. You're dang right.
Yeah.
Welcome, baby.
Okay, well, anyways, so then we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about wrestling.
We could do the wrestling minute, but it's not going to take me.
A whole minute.
All it's going to do is a minute of me being like, and then they did this one move, and then they did this other thing. Because I don't, he asked me to coach, and I was like, all right, baby, listen.
Gordy asked you to coach.
Yeah, Gordy was like, Dad, can you coach? I was like, nope.
Yeah, so this is the first experience both of us are having in wrestling.
Yes.
Like
Greco-Roman style, not Macho Man Randy Savage. I already looked.
Although that would be fun.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah, but we thought, and this was our concern. I remember one of our neighbors, one of our football parents was like, hey, there's a free program. They just kind of show kids how to wrestle. It's not really like a competitive thing, but they're just teaching them techniques and moves and whatever. It's at the high school, and it's free. You don't even have to buy them gear or anything.
Free?
Yeah, excuse me? You had me at hello.
However.
It's wrestling.
And Gordy.
And
if you know Gordy and you listen to this podcast,
everything hurts.
You're listening to it now.
Ow! He needs a Band-Aid because his skin comes off a little bit.
No, that one was pretty bad. No, it's like the little scrapes where it's not even bleeding.
And he's trying to wear a Band-Aid for like a week.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, that's supposed to be like a
2 hour. Crying for everything.
He's a baby. So I said, no, let's do it. What's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to cry. Okay, he cries. He's cried at every other sport. Who cares? Whatever. So that's what happened. We get there, and I'm just like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Mm-hmm. And he goes out there, and he's running, and he's skipping, and he's doing the little exercises, and he's, when the kid goes to, like, tackle him, he drops, and he gets back up. He goes to tackle the other kid.
He got like, knocked down. He's like, ow. And then gets back up.
And he get up again. Never gonna keep me down. It was hilarious, the fact that, I'm like, whose kid is this?
Yes, that's exactly why I looked at you. I'm like, who is this guy?
I don't know who that kid is. And then it was 3 days in a row. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And even yesterday when we were recording the in-studio, which you got to be on the lookout for that one, we told Sis to take him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, good. Sis is taking me. Like, I'm not going to miss practice. He's like, I'll tell her where to go. And he said, sure enough, they get there. And she was cracking up. She was like, hey, he gave me his shoes. Is he not supposed to be wearing shoes? I'm like, no, it's a different, never mind. He's fine. He's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, he did the whole practice.
He's doing so good. I mean, it's only been 3 days.
Yeah.
But he's doing good. I mean, it seems like he likes it. Seems like so far he's going to have a good time. I am trying to teach him to be more positive.
Because he's always very negative.
He's the negative.
It's because of his brother.
It is because of his brother.
How's school? Boring.
Yeah.
Because it's so stupid. That was so stupid. It
sucks.
I'm like, no, it doesn't.
So like everything for Gordy is like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it. I didn't have fun. I didn't have a good day. It was not. So I'm trying as a mom, like to a 6-year-old now, I'm trying to like, how do I teach him to be more positive?
Yeah.
Because I truly believe is if you live in a negative life and you look at everything in a negative light, you're always going to see things negative and nothing's going to be good for you. And poor me, and all these bad things are happening to me because you can't see the good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I need to teach my son to be positive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do I translate this to a 6-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
So then back to the dream things, I said, so he starts saying bad things. I'm like, oh, well, if you keep saying bad things, your life is going to be a bad dream. You're going to live in a bad dream, Gordy. You're going to say negative and bad things. You're going to live in a bad dream. Do you want to live in a bad dream?
And he's like, absolutely
not. Absolutely not.
Nope.
So then the next day, I was like, oh, Gordy, how was school today? It was boring. I was like, oh, you want to live in a... Oh, no, actually, no. It wasn't all boring. Yeah. Actually, there was fun things.
He was like, I said a little bit boring.
He said it was just boring. A little bit. I was like, okay, so he's getting it. And then on the way, we were dropping him off for school. I was like, Gordy, are you going to have a great day today? He goes, yes, it's going to be a fun day. So I see him like trying.
I didn't know. He didn't tell me that. I wasn't there.
Yeah. So I see him working on it. I see him trying to be positive. Because every time he tries to say negative, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a bad dream. And he's like, no, it's not. And he tries to think of something positive or something good that happened to him. So if you want to take that and use that, you have a kid that's being negative.
Yeah.
And he understands dreams, because Gordy understands dreams now. It's working. It seems to be working, at least.
Oh, that's a plus.
I'm going to start saying that to Mariano.
You want to live in a bad dream? Yeah, can we get him to turn in his homework first? Can we get him to turn in his homework?
Okay. I know we're not the only ones dealing with this, because I have talked to the other parents of the other teens.
Mm-hmm.
And just turn in your work. Just turn in your work. Even if you do the bare minimum and you turn in your work, you're gonna pass. I know. That we had this conversation. If you're not watching, David Herm is raising his. I said his name because I'm mad at him.
David.
Yes. You said this is what you did.
Yeah, all through high school. I would get it turned in.
And that's the thing is, I think you keep saying that
with straight A's.
I'm pretty sure he's hearing you, but
he don't listen to this.
Just turn it.
Our kids don't listen to our stuff.
They don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make this a reel so they hear it.
Okay.
It's the only way our kids listen is we make them reels. Just turn in your work, and so then here's the thing. We're busy.
Yeah.
We do a lot of things. To hold and have accountability for these kids. Now,
especially a 16-year-old.
Layla's great. Layla holds herself accountable, and
a little too much.
A little too much, right? She's the overly accountable. which I'm okay. I'd rather be overly accountable
than under.
Yeah. Because now we're having to like watch the failing grades. Mm-hmm. And failing not because he's struggling.
No. He's not
it's because he's not doing his work.
In fact, he's struggling to keep to pay attention.
To pay attention because it's boring. I get it. It's boring. School's not always fun. Learning isn't always fun. Yeah. I get the way the mainstream school is. Like, it's not, we gotta like work on it. However, this is what we have to do and what we're doing. And the bottom line is just turn in the work and you're going to at least pass. Mm-hmm. And so when it gets down to it and I start seeing a grade change, the thing is the grades could change within the grade. So say he has a C, it could be going down and up and down and up and down and up within the grade, which I'll never notice if he's not turning in assignments. It's when the grade changes from the C to the D that I get a notification that says your child has a D now in their class.
Always got to look out for the D.
Yes, but it's frustrating because I'm like, okay, great. Now I have to look into this. Yeah. Now I have to go see what he's missing. And then I go into the rabbit hole and I'm like, well, you're missing an assignment here and you're missing an assignment here. Even though you're passing these classes, you're missing the assignment. Yeah. And so now I'm like, okay, he's been back to school for 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks, a week and a half. And this kid has 7 missing assignments. 7 missing assignments.
In fairness, there's 6 classes. Although one of them is football.
7!
Although one of them is football and they don't have assignments.
Football and lifting. 2 classes, football and lifting.
Well, no, he gets assignments in lifting. It's like it's
but
not like
7.
Paper
You've been back for a week and a half.
Oh, what kills me is whenever he's getting a B or a C in strength and conditioning. I'm like, go be strong and conditioned. I don't get it.
And here's the thing. Listen, he's going to school. Mm-hmm. He's not getting in trouble.
Correct. Far from it.
He's doing football, and he's very successful in football.
Very good.
He's working hard, and he's helping out every once in a while. Well, he does help out with the kids at football, or he's doing things to be a good kid.
He's flat out a good kid.
He's a good kid. Yeah. So when I have to punish him for dumb stuff like not turning in, and then so then I tell him, okay, your Xbox is gone, PlayStation's gone, TV's gone, your phone's gone when you're home. I'm gonna shut everything down while you're gone, other than to call me. And if you don't you don't finish these 7 assignments by Sunday, because I'm at least giving him some time to do it, because I don't know what the assignments are, you're losing your car.
You know what?
I took away his chains.
You know, all I'm hearing from you right now? All I'm hearing from you right now is little 16-year-old me listening to what 16-year-old Mariano was getting taken away. I'd be like, boy, you got rich kids. Look at y'all. You got a PlayStation and an Xbox, a cell phone and a TV. And then you're going to take away his car and his chains? Oh, my word.
I did. I took away his chains. Yeah. And his chains.
I don't know why that's the top priority for him.
For him, I don't know why. Real. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. No, so the thing about it is, I said it's all gone. That day I was like, it's gone.
I'm just saying he has too much stuff.
Mere hours later. Couple hours later.
Legitimately like 4.
No, it was like 2:30. This is how I know. This is how I know. This is how I know he either wants something or he did something.
Hi.
He texts me, hi.
Layla does the same thing.
So then I'm like, hi. Then nothing. And I'm like, what the? Okay, he was probably going to ask if he can do something. Yep. And then was like, oh, shoot, no, I'm in trouble. I can't. So then an hour later, I get another text. He's like, I finished all of my assignments.
All 7 of them.
All of the assignments. Done. Well, one of them he couldn't redo. Whatever.
Which, again, I'm not buying because of the fact that he is on a special plan at school. I guarantee you
we have to meet with the council. It is all drama.
No, but I'm just saying it's easy. He talked about it. He needs to advocate for himself.
Hours later, he's like, done with my assignments. I'm like, you little. He's like, does that mean I'm not in trouble anymore? I'm like, you were never. First off, listen. My mom guilt. I said, this is gone. This is gone. This is gone. If you don't do this, this is gone. Like I'm telling him all these things, and then after I send it, I'm like, he's such a good kid. I feel bad.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I'm like, you're not in trouble. We just need to create better habits. And they didn't respond. And I'm like, did you get all of these messages? I still love you.
Oh my God.
And then he said, yes, ma'am. I was quiet the rest of the day.
I'm like, hit him. What do you mean? Mom guilt. Stop it. He's making his own bed. You gotta lie in it. That's life. And if you continue to just be like, hey, listen, we need to work better.
But then he finishes them all. And like, I'm like.
So because you put your fist down. You say, hey, listen.
I did. And then later that day, he's like, my friend asked me if I can go over to watch the game. I was like, what do you think? He's like, well, I finished my time. I said, no, absolutely not. You're not. You're still in trouble. You still have a D.
To tell him you only prevented future punishment.
That's what I said. You only have a D. He goes, well, can I at least stay for the game, the JV game? And I'm like, absolutely not. You're still in trouble. He goes, but I finished everything. And I was like, you think I like punishing you? You think I like not letting you have fun and do all the things?
Hurts me more than it's going to hurt you.
Yes. I'm like, I wish. He's like, well, then just let me do it. I'm like, no, no. He's trying to convince me to let him stay. He's all, well, then it doesn't have to. You can just let me stay. And I'm like, no, I'm putting my foot down. Don't let this happen again. And then, you wouldn't have to worry about any of it. Just saying. Yeah. So it's hard. It's like the mom guilt because he's a good kid. And then having to like, no, you have to learn. You have to learn to be better. Better habits.
Sure. I feel that you're too soft on him. And the reason for that is he does this every year. I know. Every semester. Which is why we keep him in sports. Another reason to keep him in sports because then they keep him accountable. But here in the state of Arizona, they don't have a dedicated position coach that's walking around and be like, let me see your grades. Let me see your grades. In Texas, when he did that one season in Texas, the position coach was like in their grades every week. If you had a failing grade at any point during the week, you're not practicing. The most you can do is conditioning, and they're going to put you over there on the sidelines running while the rest of the team is practicing because you don't know how to keep your grades up.
Right.
Especially with missing assignments. Like, get out of here. So it never got to the point. The ones that it really emptied the teams because the ones that really wanted to play were going to keep their grades up. And the ones that were like, whatever. And then they would drop their grades.
Right.
And it's like, good, get off the team. Like, this sounds good to us.
Yeah, it's just like parenting a teen, man. Like, they're different. They're all different.
And it's funny because stressful. All four of our older children are in no way like the other one.
No.
Not one of them.
No, because, like, Layla is the overachiever. Mm-hmm. Hurts her to, like, get anything below her. She has to do it. It has to be like this. And you're like, it's, for us, sometimes we're like, okay, it's okay. You're okay. Mariano's the one we have to continue to push. And then Cristiano.
Mariano's the one that we're like, you have to do it.
And Cristiano's like, he's the chill one. Like, let me just get it done. Oh, cool. It's done. Grade's good. We're good. And it's like, they're all so different. All the things that they're doing.
No, it was similar as far as the habits in the schoolwork as Mariano. Mm-hmm. But his senior year, it was like he got academic all district or something. All
district academic. So I'm hoping maybe Mariano next year.
And you're like, my dude, what on earth is happening right now?
But yeah.
And like straight A's. It was annoying.
So, all of y'all out there parenting teens right now.
Yep. We're with you.
We're with you.
Yeah.
We're in the trenches. We're getting through.
Okay.
You got this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're with you. I had we made the comment. There's an opening in our community gym, our gym, that the one we go to.
Yeah, it's a great gym, love it.
That they're looking for a part-time personal trainer. Yes. And she was like, "Babe, you should do that." And I'm like,
"That's not what I said."
Yeah, that's 100% what you said. Maybe. And I'm like, "You should do it." What do you mean? Nobody wants to work out with me. You're like, you're the one with like the muscles and whatever. I'm like, that's exactly why they would never want to work out with me. Mm-hmm. They don't want to walk in there and be like, so what do you bench? No, get out of it. They want the little dainty, super cute. You look all fit and pretty. And then so finally, we're having this little discussion. We walk into the gym. As we were walking into the gym, mm-hmm. This happening. Well, we've made acquaintances / friends with some of the actual trainers that are there. And I put her on the spot. I said, hey, which one of us would make a better personal trainer? She was like, absolutely not.
She said, I'm not getting into
Not
this.
doing it.
I'm not
Nope.
getting in the middle.
I'm not doing it.
Because she listens to our podcast.
Yep.
And she knows who we are. She's like, I'm not getting in the middle of this.
I'm not getting in the middle. Nope. And I was like, no, come on. Let's be real.
We really need someone to just break this.
I was like, just tell her that she would be a better one because that's what I feel. And she thinks that I'd be a better one. I was like, I think she's lying or she's dumb or I don't know, whatever.
No, but you were like, you would be like the intimidation. The,
no,
like,
people, again, we've had the conversation. People think like I'm intimidating. And I'm like, whatever. Fine. I'm intimidating. I don't think so. But if somebody's coming in, especially like an older lady or I don't know, they're wanting to get a personal trainer and I'm supposed to be trying to sell them on like, you should work out with me. And they're like,
they would be like,
do we got anybody else?
Look at those muscles.
Do we got any? Yeah, highly doubt it. Highly. But it's funny because as we were leaving, she was there working out too. And I was like, it's just for the record, it would definitely be here. And she was like, yeah, but I just didn't want to say anything. Yeah, I know, dude. It's cool. And I wasn't advocating for myself at all, but yeah, I'm good. I pass, but thank you.
Yeah,
you should.
I mean, that's why we had to break up in the gym.
Yeah,
because we just don't. You
just don't want to lift.
Oh, I lift.
No, you don't. You move weights around. Yes, you stay fit. Look at you.
I got muscles.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm lifting. I'm like, yeah, look at that muscle.
I know, it's cute. It's adorable.
Yeah, that also is another episode when we broke up. So you can check that episode out too. Yeah,
it's like episode 13 or something like
that. I don't know, 1. It feels like such a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, I think the gym is healthy.
Go
to the gym. If you do need workouts or need some motivation, we are here for you.
I say, bro, I'm all about that.
Like, I won't charge for that. I mean,
on top of that, listen, if anybody's actually listening in our area and they're like, well, I need a gym partner. If you want to jump into what my routine is and come in, and I'm not trying to say that I'm like Mr. Fitness guy because I'm not. Everything's broken.
We don't have any certification.
My shoulder, I could barely lift the dang elbow above. Like I was driving and I was trying to rest my elbow on the windowsill and I was trying to get it off and I couldn't. I was like, had to pull it off so that it could just drop because it hurts. It hurts so bad. I don't know what I did. But I'm not like this bodybuilder that's going to be like, no, more sets. Like, let's go work out. Let's get stronger, hopefully, and fitter.
But also, like we could help give workouts.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Things that I started to do when I was like trying to get back into working out,
especially those that are struggling,
get healthy again. You're struggling, and you're like, I don't even know where to begin.
Correct.
Just reach out. Shoot us a message on Instagram. You can email us. Any of those things, and I'll help you out. We'll help you out. I think I've been talking about an event coming up where it's a little bit of fitness, a little bit Alexis, a little bit.
She's my witness.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that because I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anyways, we got stuff to do.
Yeah, we do because we're gonna go to my kids.
Before we do,
what are we doing?
We always forget.
What?
And I just had this conversation the other day with my accountability group.
Okay.
And we need to do more call to actions.
Call to actions.
Call to actions for all you little Hermes out there.
Well, we're gonna think of a different name. We're gonna think of a different name for those guys that listen.
I know we got to come up with a little
Herminators.
The
Boom,
Herminators.
nailed it.
I don't know.
Yes,
it's in the works. If you have ideas for what you want to be called as the fans and followers of Herm's House, let us know. We'll be thinking about it.
Sure.
Hermes, Herminators, the Hermans.
Hermsmans.
The Hermsmans.
That's weird.
Yeah. Drop us a comment on what you think we should name
the
followers and fans. But anyways, what?
Call to action.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was getting to. You cut me off here, man.
We're talking about what we're going to name people that listen to the podcast.
You're getting off track.
We're Swifties.
Yes, please, 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 please follow, like, subscribe. I hate to ask this. That's what people say when they say that on the other
I don't hate to ask this at all.
No, do
it. Subscribe.
Yes. Because the
Share.
more people that listen, like, subscribe here at Herm's House, we can also do Herm's House Studio.
Send this episode to your mom. You ain't talked to her in a bit, man.
Yeah,
Send this to your mom.
It'd be hilarious.
Might like it.
Your fellow ghost hunters. Bring them on the show. I'd love to interview a ghost hunter. They can, like, watch and see what's happening. If you listen to the last episode, there was a guy who, like, into the ghost stuff.
Yep.
Commented on the last episode where we talked about spooky stuff.
Yeah, supposedly there was some ghostly going on.
Yeah, there's something happening
listen,
on
also,
the audio. So go back and listen to that one too.
I'm going to pass on that invite. Nope.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming into this house and trying to...
Yes, share, like, subscribe,
yes,
as much as you can. We appreciate the support so much.
Just drop in there and say hi. Say, hey guys, what's going on? Hello, Herm's house.
Family.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Yeah.
The more support we get, the more outreach we can make.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially now with Herm's house in studio and our veteran outreach, and connecting everybody and making people seen and heard, especially in the veteran community, but veteran partners, so people that support us and veterans, we are here for it.
Yes.
If you'd like to be on our show, reach out, send us a message.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor, we have sponsors.
Whether it be this show or the
in studio
or both.
Or
we
both,
can work out
you let us know. We have sponsorship spots now, which is so exciting.
Yes.
And we're so thankful that you support and help us in what we're doing and how we operate. We appreciate it so much.
You're gonna make me cry. Anyways, I'm gonna cry at the beginning, at the front of the movie scenes again. Yeah. With all that said, you guys ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here because we got stuff to do. And I think my kid just got home. I'm gonna go check. All right. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.